Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix 100% guide. Heartless. We finally have Heartless in the deep jungle. Thunder. And essentially what we now have to do, the game doesn't tell you this, but the game's like we have to go make sure all the gorillas are safe. So we have to go to every zone in the deep jungle to make sure that the gorillas are safe from the Heartless. So that basically means, from camp, we have to go to the bamboo thicket and fight these Heartless. And then after this zone, we basically have to go to the cliff and fight off those Heartless. We then have to go back to camp, so like back through here, back to camp, and then go up to the tree house. That means going up through the climbing trees, up through the treehouse, and then once all the other zones are done, we have to like run back to camp. But the game doesn't tell you that, and people can think, oh my god, I get lost, I get this, I get that. But it's actually very, very succinct. You just go to each zone, even bar the treetop. You don't even have to go to the treetop. That'd be a real nasty one if they made you have to fight like Heartless at the treetop or something. So it's not even every single zone. It's not like the vines or something have like Heartless in like the small platformy areas or something crazy like that. It's like, no, just fight on the cliff, at the bamboo thicket, at camp, at the climbing trees, and at the treehouse. And then once you've done a fight in all those zones, you'll have collected various gummy blocks. And then the story continues. But again, I was just grinding up some levels. And basically we go from the camp to the Hippo Lagoon. And we do our shortcut to get through the Vines 2 area straight to where we get to the climbing trees and then the treetop. So makes it super quick. You don't have to be going jumping around vines or any silliness like that. Just make sure you don't keep holding forward on the stick when you're loading in zones, in case you just run off the edge of the climbing trees. So basically we just come here, defeat these couple of monkey Heartless, and like they're giving you 4 EXP. Like for all my talk of, oh my god, we get so much XP from Sabor, it's like 4 of these gives you more than that Sabor fight. It is quick. And now we have Aeroga gummies. Like, we're getting amazing gummies for our ships as well. Like, we're going to be upgrading the gummy ship 110% because we need certain upgrade gummies to even finish off some of the missions. So that's definitely going to be a vibe. But yeah, let's beat up these monkey Heartless. Boom! Double kill! Oh, I should have put in the like quadra kill when I got like the 5 kills. I'll keep that in mind for next time. If I get like double or triple kills, I'll try and like put in like the little announcer voice from League of Legends. And now that we've gone to all those different areas, we just have to run back to camp and be like, Jane, the gorillas are all absolutely fine. We have thwarted the Heartless threat. There's absolutely no need to panic. We are all good. How did that thing despawn like instantly? We didn't even go anywhere far away from it. Wild. They're despawning. I know you can't see it on camera, but I'm hearing the little woo thing. I'm like, why do they have such a fast despawn rate? That's bloody random. Oh my god. And yeah, 93 XP, 100 and... yeah, like we're... oh, Sora's a while away now. But yeah, don't be afraid to use the like camping sets and stuff. What I will say is, if you guys run in and out of the bamboo thicket and back to camp, you have a chance of spawning these special heartless called the white mushrooms. And here they are. Basically, they will do little charades, and if you hit them with the same charade spell 3 times in a row, you will get that spell's art from them. And if you collect every single spell's art from the white mushrooms, you will get a special shield for Goofy. So with 3 thunder spells in a row, we ended up getting the Thunder Arts item. And what's super duper nice as well is that in this particular world, we have a chance of being able to use the Cure spell on them. So whenever they go down on the ground, you actually have to like hit the Cure spell and actually heal the mushroom themselves. And the trick is though, you have to use the same spell 3 times. And unfortunately, that little mushroom did not cooperate and would not give us those 3 spells in a row. But just that's a handy way to basically spawn them. Just run in and out of the camp to the bamboo thicket back to camp until they spawn. The only trick is that if you get them in one spawn, you're going to have to leave the world and come back again, or go like 3 zones away and then come back. It's a whole tricky thing. But I'm here literally being like, okay, I've given up on the whole don't change equipment thing. Let's just give our boys some defense and some accessories, you know? All because once you've come back from all those different fights, you then will get this gunshot cutscene. And basically now we're going to have to be fighting Sabor for the final time. So yeah, you only really get those Sabor encounters when there aren't any Heartless. But just run to the bamboo thicket where you heard the gunshot. We then find Clayton's pipe. And Sabor attacks again. And yeah, I mean, you might think, oh, I only got an extra 2 boosts to defense. But every level up only gives like 1 boost. So you're basically getting like an entire level's worth into a stat, you know? Fire. And Goofy with the blocks and getting the stun out. Like, Goofy is the tactician king. Donald, when he gets Cure and like other defensive stuff, becomes amazing. But I mean, also, just the fact that I've spec'd to magic as well, the fact that me and Donald can just become absolutely like raining the maelstrom of lightning down upon our enemies. And just clearing waves of Heartless and getting tons of EXP. Amazing. And we're after unlocking the scan ability, which basically lets us now see enemy hit points. Kind of crazy that like it's just like, yeah, just wait till you get to level like 16. You can have it then. We deign you acceptable to have it now. We literally chipped out one of its teeth and now have the White Fang accessory. So poor Turk is being harassed by the Heartless monkeys, and now the 2 are now captured by Clayton. And once again it's like, yeah, you can just spawn in these monkeys again. You never really get a moment's rest. Now, I cut it out here. I do apologize. But you basically have to run back into the tent. And it will say Jane is up in the climbing trees near the treehouse. So just run there and we get to rescue her. And it's basically, there's a big weird fruit just awkwardly there. And you just have to jump and keep attacking. And just once you have attacked it enough times, you like break the darkness spell and the vines are freed I don't bloody know why that's the case, but anyway. Jane's basically like, oh my god, Clayton's gone mad with power. He must be stopped. And then you're like, okay, Jane, we'll stop him. But given that Donald's a duck and Clayton has a gun, I don't fancy our chances. Donald has all the defense of a Fabergé egg. But anyway, we're gonna save. And then we're gonna hop down to the cliff area, and this is where our fight with Clayton is going to be. And I do apologize. I tell a lie. I go to spawn the mushrooms again. And here's where I have to be honest, guys. The game had a crash just after the Clayton boss fight. So what you're watching here is I go and I end up getting another art. And for whatever the reason, when I did it again off screen just to fight through Clayton, I ended up getting a different art. I ended up getting the fire art, which is basically when you cast fire on them when they shiver. So the shiver charade gets you, you know, fire. The fanning yourself gives you blizzard. The head down with the sun is for thunder. Them being face down, but they'll only do that in deep jungle. So they're face down, like lying down, you need to use cure. And in other worlds, like later on, the other mushrooms are very specific to very particular worlds. And they'll do certain charades way more often in those particular worlds, just to make it easier for you to get the specific spells. But we are just loading ourselves up with potions. And what I'm going to say is, when I load in the video from where I just wanted to make sure the cutscene wasn't completely broke that I couldn't play past it. But I used so many less potions this time because I just was so much better. It was such a better boss fight, and I'm like, oh, I didn't record it. Oh my god. No. Silly goose. But yeah, Sora, this is a grown man with a shotgun. You might want to, like, mind yourself.
Not Clayton.
Be careful, my boy. But yeah, Clayton just arrives with like a bunch of other heartless. But he only has a tiny HP bar. How difficult can he be? But boys, this wasn't even his final form. Now, only for the shadow now being much more clearer, this chameleon thing, you do not see it. And look, the first shot of a gun and the duck goes down. That's all I'm saying. We are at a severe speciesly disadvantage. He is a hunter, Donald is a duck. We are in trouble. And you see, this thing hits hard, so it's good that we've kind of put on more defensive protect chains and stuff just to give our defense that little bit of a boost. Because this Heartless does not play. But having Goofy with like potions and mega potions, it keeps us all really healthy. And we just, there's a nice trick here, right? When he's like this, basically, the hits from Donald and Goofy won't do anything. But if Sora hits it too much with physical attacks, he'll end up causing the chameleon to knock Clayton off. And I thought I could cheese it all the way, but basically it'll get to a certain level of hit points and just toss him off anyway. And now they're two separate again. But that can kind of be tricky since Clayton is ranged. And now this thing like shooting eye lasers, and the eye lasers hurt an awful lot. Like an awful lot. And I'm like, Goofy, I gave you potions. I gave you potions, Goofy. He must have used them all on the duck. I don't know what to tell you guys. But if we actually beat the chameleon, we get a handy mega potion drop. And we're also getting our MPs super high. to be able to like spam fire and blizzards and stuff. Just make sure you're kind of in the center of its eyes so you don't get walloped by annoying eyeballs, beams of light. But look, dropped a mega potion. Yeah, Goofy, I had beeping bloody like HP red, and you just didn't use your potion. I feel betrayed. I feel like maybe Donald and Goofy were out to get Sora this episode. This world has turned Goofy and Donald against Sora. They won't even heal him. They're going to abandon him, leave him to the wilds of the jungle. Bad out. But look, maybe like the narrative intends, it heals our friendship and then we get the ability to heal each other because our friendship has been so good. But in true Disney fashion, it's like, yeah, no, you didn't actually like finish that boss. It's gonna be the Heartless that like is his undoing. And I mean, Clayton, if you had bullets, just fire it at the Heartless at that point. You know? Rookie mistake, bro. But with that Heartless defeated, we end up getting the power of healing. The magic spell Cure.
Huh?
Tarzan home.
So, look at this. This is the alternate universe. I basically didn't have to use multiple mega potions. Had like tons of extra potions there. But just also to say, I ended up getting the Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder Arts, as well as the Mystery Goo. So, I just got more mushrooms that second go round. But, like, I've shown you guys, and like, look, Goofy barely used any. It was such a legit fight, guys. Oh my god. I was amazing. But, the bottom line is, you've seen the charades to get those, and, you know, best of luck. Just make sure you get the fire, get the blizzard, get the lightning. And then you can even leave the world and come back and get the cure one. But we'll do that a bit later on in the series. Don't worry about it. But we have now found all of the Dalmatians in the deep jungle. We can rest assured there are no puppies languishing in chests in the wilds, waiting for Sabor to like come eat them. Although we've sorted out Sabor as well. But still, the puppies are home safely. And like, it's actually wild to have a world that had no Heartless, but then through like the anger of like the Disney villain of the week, it literally drew them to the world in abundance, you know? Mad. But we were not so easily defeated. There's a couple of other chests around here, guys, so just make sure you do your due diligence and hop along. But the camera's a bit of a doozy, this particular area, because it's just really tight ceilings and curved corridors and stuff. But it's actually a lot of cutscenes now, so I'll have a bit of a quiet and let you guys enjoy. But that's going to be the episode. Talk again soon.
This is your home? But that means... Huh?
Oh.
The
waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. See friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Ah means heart. Friends in our hearts.
Heart.
Oh, so that's what it meant.
Friends. Same heart. Clayton. Lose heart. No heart. No see friends. No heart. No friends.
Sorry about what I said.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah, all for one, huh?
I'm coming.
But it's sure not the king's.
I think someone has a new admirer.
No. Casey would kill me.
What drew the heartless to that world?
The hunter lured them there. It was his lust for power that was the bait. But it seems the bait was too tasty for his own good.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
A weak-hearted fool like him stood no chance against the heartless. But the boy is a problem. He found one of the keyholes.
Fear not, it will take him ages to find the ring. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other plan.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands one by one. Speaking of which,